Imagine charging all your devices in one sleek spot, never having to deal with tangled cables, and actually adding protection to your phone without adding a bunch of unnecessary bulk. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, Benks just sent over a lineup of products that could honestly make this a reality. So grab your popcorn, hit that like button, and let's get started. We are starting off strong with these two phone cases that Benks just released. Now, we have two different types of designs here. We have the ultra slim style as well as the rugged style, which is more of a heavy duty option, something that you might find similar to OtterBox. Now, let's check out this case. This is part of their Lucid Armor series, and I decided to go with the desert style color. And honestly, it complements my phone a lot better than I thought it would. It's got this textured pattern all along the sides of the phone as well as the corners that not only looks pretty unique, but also protects my phone from drop damage. There's also a cutout for the new action button that's available on all the new iPhone 16s. And to be honest, even though it's slim, it still feels pretty solid. Oh, and it's also MagSafe compatible. According to Benks, it also features their new anti-stain layer technology that prevents the phone from staining with usage over time. Now, that is something that I've run into myself when I'm using a case that might be a little bit cheaper, but I am interested to see if over time this does stain. Now, switching to the second case, which is probably my favorite, is the Armor Pro series. I mean, just look at this. This thing is built with the same fibers that are used in body armor and combat gear by the French military. If that doesn't scream protection, I don't know what will. The DuPont Kevlar construction protects the phone up to 6 feet of drop damage. It's scratch resistant, and also, like the other case, it's MagSafe compatible. And if you need help installing a case, because sometimes it's so hard to get these on, they actually give you instructions in the actual packaging that shows you how to install the case effectively. Now, after testing both of these for a couple of weeks, I will say that I do prefer the Armor Pro versus the Lucid Armor, more so just because it provides that extra protection that I'm looking for without adding too much weight and bulkiness. Now let's talk about protection, more so screen protection. If you're still out here rocking a naked screen, may the tech gods be with you, because my biggest pet peeve is seeing a screen full of cracks. It's painful. Benks offers two different versions, the clear sapphire screen protector as well as the privacy one. Now, I know installing screen protectors can be a hassle, but Benks really simplifies that process by giving you all the tools you need, including the alignment tool, all the cleaning supplies such as a cloth, a dust remover. So even if you're bad at installing, this is virtually foolproof. The sapphire coating is rated for 30,000 scratch tests, so once it's on, you're all set. Clarity, fantastic. No weird distortions or rainbows. And apparently it's got a coating to reduce fingerprints. Well, at least less fingerprints compared to the cheaper ones. Next up, we have the PowerWeave USB-C to USB-C charging cable. I know charging cables aren't usually the most exciting part of a video, but if you've ever dealt with a cheap one that just frays or one that you have to wiggle continuously just to get it to charge, having a reliable cable will do you wonders. Now, this one has a braided exterior, which is similar to what Apple is now releasing with their new cables, but for some reason this does feel like it's a little bit thicker, which tells me that it will probably be more durable and more reliable than your standard braided cable. And on top of that, it's fast. 100 watts fast. Not just great for data transfer, but I also tested this on my MacBook Pro, and I was able to charge from 3% to 50% in just under 30 minutes. And if you ask me, that's not bad for a cable that's pretty inexpensive, that's able to not only do your data transfer, but also charge all your powerful devices. Now let's get into the fun stuff. Probably something that I've been looking forward to the most is these 3-in-1 charging solutions. Now, I'm planning on traveling a lot this summer, and for that, I don't really want to lug around 3-4 different chargers just to charge my devices, and that's where these 3-in-1 chargers come in very handy. First up, we have the Infinity 3-in-1 charger. Now, this is more so your dock style charger. And when we open up the box, we get the stand as well as a USB-C to USB-C charging cable. Now, unfortunately, there is no included 20 to 30 watt wall adapter, and most likely you will be plugging this into a wall, but that is something to keep in mind that you will have to buy that. The MagSafe charging pad is made out of this nice metal material and charges your phone at 7.5 watts. You can also swivel it up and down for a better viewing angle once your phone is on there. And the AirPod pads as well as the watch pads Both deliver 5 watts each. One thing that I really like is I'm able to put all 3 devices on here without having them bump into each other. This was one of the issues that I had in the previous model because this stem over here was more so in the center, but I think that they've heard our concerns and actually shifted it over, so now when I have all 3 devices on this, they don't bump into each other. And yes, I am using the Armor Pro case on my phone. It's linked in the description below if you would like this. Now when the phone is on here, I can either put it horizontally or I can switch it and put it vertically, and the grip on this is pretty strong. It's clean, minimal, and helps me keep all my products organized. Super simple. Now, if you prefer more of a portable option, you're going to want to check out this 3-in-1 folding pad. Again, very useful for all your devices. You're able to charge your Apple phone, your Apple Watch, as well as your Apple AirPods, all in one place. Even though it's meant to be used vertically, I've found that I can actually also place it pretty flat on my desk if that is something that I do want to do. But when it's positioned like it should be, it looks pretty cool. Now again, it has labels of what goes where, so your AirPods go here, your Apple Watch will go here, and your phone will go on this. It supports fast charging, and once you're done using it, you just fold it up, put it in your pocket, and you're on your way. If you're deciding between the Infinity charging pad or the foldable charging pad, I would say that it honestly just comes down to your preference. For me, I do like this when I am on the go. It's very easy for me to charge all my devices with just this and one single USB-C to USB-C cable. But for something that I'm going to be keeping either at my desk or beside my bed, I definitely would prefer the Infinity charging pad. So there you have it. If you're looking for protection, faster charging, or just more of a minimal setup, Benks has something for you. Now, with everything that we've reviewed today, drop a comment down below and let me know which products you're most excited about or which products you think are genuinely worth buying. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to our channel. We have so many more cool products that we're going to be reviewing this year. As you've probably seen in one of our previous videos, we just moved into this beautiful space, so we have a lot more that's coming. Stay tuned for the next one.